I like watching new things. I like giving things a shot. I like trying to watch new videos. And if you remember in my last rant, there is this particular video that has just kind of gotten this weird sort of connotation around it, and it sparked my brain. It made me think, why do I hate this video so much? Why do I hate people who make videos like this so much? And it hit me. It's because these people are wasting my time.
So when there's mountains of content, some better, some worse, you have to choose. And in our honest pursuit of filtering out the bad ones to get to the good stuff, we've ended up in a brutal attention economy. Boring is out. There's other things to watch.
I don't know when exactly it happened. It probably happened when 10-minute ad revenue was the big craze on YouTube, or maybe it was during the pandemic when everyone was starting to crank out movie-length blockbusters of things that actually kind of didn't really need to be that long. Content has been getting longer and longer for seemingly some arbitrary reason. It's probably because we went from a views-based metric to a watch time-based metric, so theoretically, if I make a 10-minute video and a 1-minute video, if one person watches the 10-minute video one time in its entirety, and 10 people watch the 1-minute video 10 times in its entirety, the algorithm counts that as the same, as in total, 10 minutes have been watched. It doesn't matter if 10x the people watched one video than the other, the algorithm doesn't care. It's about the time watched, and especially retention. Meaning, if you make something really long and just have a really arbitrary hook that kind of gets people interested, the longer you can keep convincing them that you're going somewhere meaningful with the point of the video, and that it's not just slop content, that means that you've just made today's entire salary. Your video is going to get absolutely shoved into the algorithm, your channel is going to get recommended, and it doesn't even matter that you made a horrible video, because for whatever reason, people watched it. Because the standards of quality on YouTube have just hit the and I don't know if it's because, like, more kids are on YouTube now, so, like, kids will obviously watch anything, and there is YouTube Kids, but no one uses it. I mean, God forbid if they did, because YouTube knows that no one uses it, because they wouldn't have to update the main website to fix things for the kids if the kids were actually using the kids app. But never mind, it's fine, it's whatever. I'm sure that Neil Mahan will fix all of this. No, what pisses me off so much is that there's just so much complacency about this having your time wasted on YouTube phenomenon. I don't understand when it happened, because early YouTube, people would get shit on for just making quote-unquote videos that didn't need to be this long. I remember when a 5-minute video was seen as a long video, because back then, YouTubers could just kind of upload whatever they thought would be popular, because popular doesn't necessarily mean long. It could be something that's a short viral clip. It could be some kind of mundane story, but told in a very charismatic way that makes you want to keep listening, and the story ends up only being 3 minutes long. Lots of things can succeed on YouTube, but you'll succeed more on YouTube if you put more of that thing, even if you just stretch it out to unreasonable lengths where you're kind of like really stretching how long this video could be, and you're doing that thing, you know, maybe it's just a 5-second transition here, maybe it's just leaving a mistake into the script, maybe it's that I just don't really try to polish the audio as much, maybe there's just a straight up 5-second lull where there's literally no audio in the recording and there's just a black screen because I made an editing error. No one cares. No one's gonna watch this far in the video, and if they do, I've already got them hook, line, and sinker. They're not gonna give a shit because if they've watched more than 10 seconds of this video, they're probably gonna watch the entire thing. Because that's just what YouTube audiences are now. You see a 9-hour video and you fucking watch the whole thing. Why? I entirely blame the pandemic for this. But I wouldn't be so mad about this if it wasn't for the fact that so many of these videos, even the shorter ones, a 10-minute video, which I seem to feel like is regarded as somewhat normal and short nowadays, can be filled with all of these diversions from the actual content. You always have, of course, the obligatory subscribe, make sure to subscribe, even though if you're watching this video, you're probably already subscribed, because no one is going to watch this video unless they're already a subscriber, because God forbid I reach anyone else outside of my audience. I wonder why people aren't subscribing. Maybe it's because I'm being really annoying by constantly begging for it. It's not like you even want to have a high number of subscribers anyways. I mean, how many times have you seen these channels that have millions of subscribers but get no views? Oh yeah, good job, you got a plaque, that's so awesome, try paying your rent. No, what also pisses me off is that all these videos, for whatever reason now, it used to be that you would just give a shout out to some kind of thing that you were sponsored by. And usually people, namely YouTubers, would put these at the ends of their videos or even at the beginning. Ever since YouTube introduced that feature where you can like hover over the time bar and see where people are skipping ahead and the most replayed sections of videos are, it's been really helpful for dodging these sponsorships. And it's really funny because you can go on some of these videos and you'll see the intro and it'll just be a complete flat line because it's begging for subscribers and then a 2-minute advertisement on a kids channel for Keeps or Manscaped. This happens so often. I cannot stress to you how often products for hair loss and balding and men's grooming kits get advertised to fucking child audiences. I'm not saying if this is a good or bad thing. I'm just saying that no child is buying that product. This can't be a good thing for the person getting paid to do this sponsorship. Or maybe it's great because they know that they're actually just getting that bag. You know, get that bag mentality, always make money, f the fans. I don't want to make good content. If people take all these sponsors and they do the 2-minute ad reads and they get paid a fat bag and then they put that back into some kind of content, I'm fine with that. Because then it's the YouTuber paying themselves to pay for content in the future. That's great. That's amazing. But the problem is you and I both know that they're not doing that. Because if they were, the videos would certainly be a lot better. And they just aren't. Because nowadays, once you make it to a certain level on YouTube, you can just fucking coast. Good for you. You got your tenure. You can just laze away and upload some dog fucking video that you've already uploaded 200 times before and not give a shit, not have any passion for it. Because you aren't doing this because you love making YouTube videos. You're doing this because you want to get that bag. Because YouTube is so easy to make money on, guys. Look at this. Look at all these famous people. All these people who made all this money. That could be me. That's what I want to do. But what you don't see is that yes, there's a lot of luck. Yes, there's a lot of people who make it who don't necessarily deserve to. But there's so much hard work that genuinely goes into it. And this mentality just keeps getting pushed on people. And I can't blame them because if you watch these videos and how low effort they are from channels that have millions of subscribers, it is nauseating to not think to yourself, YouTube is so easy. Why am I not doing it? And then suddenly everyone's doing it. And now there's an oversaturation of every single market possible. And when there's an oversaturation, people go to what's popular. When's the last time that you can think of that a genuinely great YouTuber emerged out of nowhere? Someone who genuinely had something new to offer to the platform, some new type of content, or maybe it's not a new type of content, but an old type of content perfected and boiled down to a better state of what it's ever been, reaching peak content of whatever genre it may be. I can tell you with 100% certainty, it hasn't been like since 2019, maybe 2020 if I count Wendigoon, because I like Wendigoon's videos, but that's about it. And I know that I'm on the English-speaking side of YouTube, so maybe in other regions of the world it's a bit different. I mean, maybe in Italy they're cooking up something spicy. I don't know. I don't speak Italian. But I can't help but feel like this content slop era that we are in is just going to pave way for something absolutely groundbreaking. Because here's the thing. I have this theory that if you just make good content, people will watch it. It may suck, it may take a while to actually get there, but if you make videos that you yourself would watch, I guarantee you, especially nowadays, other people will watch them too. I just hope that you make actual content and not something that is wasting my fucking time.
Did you know?